career in psychology, because there's so many different ways that you can go. So, for example, if you want a career in, we'll call it counselling, clinical psychology, where you're dealing with a lot of clients one-on-one, maybe even in a group-based situation, which is the majority of my work. Empathy for someone else and actually being able to take yourself out of your own mind and really walk in someone else's shoes. Again, it's very intellectually, yeah, that makes sense, no, tick. But it's much more than that. It's very difficult to do for a lot of people. If you can do that, and then the non-judgment comes from it as well, and just to be present with the other person. If you can do that, then you're probably 80% there. But also you've got to be able to take on their stuff without it affecting you, because that's the big thing. A lot of people go, how do you deal with all these people's problems with it not affecting you? And I just have the ability to do it. I don't know, it's not a huge stress for me. When I leave the office, I don't worry about my client's problems. There are people who do, and they have to change careers, because it'd be absolutely exhausting. So, but in order to do that, you need empathy. Like, you really need to just be completely present with the other person and just really understanding from their point of view. And I honestly say, the most stress-free time I have during the week is when I'm talking with clients, because all my stuff is left at the door, and I'm able just to be talking with them. But then there's people who can do that, but they seem to take their clients' problems on. So I don't know where that balance is. But for me, I just find the more I'm with the person, then the more I can leave their stuff when I go home at night. So I'd say that would be the biggest thing. And optimism as well. Like, I think too much pessimism, you can really get down by other people's problems, going, oh, they're going to get better. Which can also be a bit of an issue. So you need some optimism there. And I think you just have to be exposed to stuff in life. You kind of got to get out of this idealism, which some people might have when they finish university. That's probably the reason for this project. I don't know, just have seen stuff in life. Whether that be with family, whether it just be with clients in mental health in hospitals or whatever, friends, just travel experiences, gone through stuff in life, and to realise that everything isn't happy, and things don't have to be happy. And if someone's really sad or whatever, it's okay. You don't have to solve their problems. You can always come back next week. And that's probably the big thing for me. So, in order to be a good therapist, I need to sort of bring myself to the table. And, I've gone through stuff. And that was what a lot of people said to me. They said, I started when I was like 25, I think. You're too young to be a therapist or a psychologist in private practice. And that was a big thing that I had to get over, actually. For about a year, I had a bit of a chip on my shoulder about that. And still now, the glasses probably make me look a little bit older, but I really do have a bit of a baby face. And I had more of a baby face a couple of years ago. But I don't know, it just seemed, as I said, just tended to suit me. And I've had a lot of experiences growing up as well, so maybe that prepared me for it. Maybe a bit of a crazy family, I'm not sure. So, all those things determine being a good therapist. A good psychologist generally, like if you go into research, well, you just need to have that brain, which I don't have. And I can't really talk too much about that, but